but one thing I've always liked about your anime videos and your just videos about reviewing media in general is that you always come through it with such a different lens from like how like hardcore fan bases would view it. Like if I see you review an anime, I know I'm not just gonna get an anime fan's perspective, but someone who just likes media in general, you know. And I think I think that's something that's really, really missing in the anime community, in fact, because so many people in anime, for the longest time, if you're an anime fan, you are nothing but an anime fan.
Right.
Do you know what I mean?
Like you don't consume any other media.
Yeah, right. And I think a lot of anime fans forget, especially, anime's fucking weird a lot of the times. I think we've just just gotten used to a lot of the weird shit that we can't even pinpoint it anymore.
Yeah.
Right?
It gets a little wacky, I agree.
Yeah.
I'm very tired of the trope of everyone's like a middle schooler when it has no place in it. Tokyo Revengers, I get, is based off of the guy's like actual experience.
Yeah.
But why the fuck are they still middle schoolers? They could have been adults.
It literally like made the show like 2 points worse.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Just because they insisted on keeping them like 13.
There's no reason to. Like they're riding motorcycles. Their parents aren't present. Like there's
They're
no
fighting
reason.
all the time.
Even
at school.
if you just look at the character designs, you're like, you can't tell me he's a 14.
Yeah, there's literally there's a guy's like
Like,
7
you literally
foot,
look like 27.
7 foot, gets stabbed and lives, and he's 14. Fuck off. No way.
But isn't it weird that we're not okay with that when it comes to something like Tokyo Revengers, but if it's something like Baki, we're like, yeah.
I think because Baki never asked you to get invested in like a serious emotional way.
God, Baki's so good.
Baki's
so
fucking insane,
it's
man.
so silly.
I think we've been saying we're like if only it caught on a little bit more, it could easily be like that JoJo level of show of like kind of meme.
They need to increase the animation budget though. I don't know if you watched the recent ones. It's like very much like still images that they shake a camera on.
Yeah. If it got like JoJo's level of animation, I swear it would be like as popular. I think. Yeah.
I mean, Baki's done weirder shit than JoJo.
Oh, it's not even a comparison.
Yeah.
In like I just love that Baki will do the stupidest shit, but it will deliver it to you in the most serious narration. It'll be like, oh my god!
Just the fact that he literally powers up after he loses.
That's
the best thing in the world.
How is that not like the most iconic scene?
And his dad's just like, all right, it's the best.
That whole season was amazing. I can't remember the big mafia guy's name, but he comes up to him
Hanayama?
Hanayami.
Yeah.
They're at the river, and he comes up and he's like, "Your girlfriend. Does she want to be a prostitute or something?" And he's like, "Well, no, I don't think so." And then she's like getting really serious, like, "Oh my god, Baki, like maybe I will or whatever." It was like such a weird scene. I remember watching that. I was like, "This is amazing. Like this is absolutely amazing."
And everyone forgets he's 14 in the show.
Yeah.
He's like 8 feet tall.
Just gets revived from drinking like 10 liters of sugar water. Did you say some Japanese YouTuber try to do it?
Yeah. So have you seen the scene in Baki? I think it's the second season.
Yeah.
Where like he gets like poisoned or whatever, and he like gets really, really skinny.
Oh yeah, that was after the slapping guy, right?
Yeah. And then Detsu Kaio gets like, all right, I know how to revive him, and he gets this like 10-liter bucket of water and 10 kilograms of sugar, and he's like, drink it.
And it somehow revives him.
And then it somehow revives him. And I saw this Japanese YouTuber who was like, I wonder if you can do that in real life. And so he literally got like a bucket of water, 10 liters, put 10 kilograms of sugar in it, and started drinking it. He maybe got like 1/50th of the way and just like threw up. And it's like, can confirm, does not work in real life.
Just gives you diabetes, man.
Literally just died.
Instant diabetes. Oh my god.
Yeah, I noticed you do a lot of like. Okay, let's talk about Moby Huge for a second. How did that become like a meme?
I saw it on Amazon.
You saw it on Amazon?
Yeah, Amazon.
What were you looking
Wait,
up?
what do you mean? You don't just see that on Amazon?
Well, because they give you like the recommended based on things you bought, and like I bought dildos before, usually from Adam and Eve, but Amazon had some weird stuff, so I bought from there. They recommended Moby Huge at some point. I was like, wow, that's kind of nuts. It turns out FaZe Jev had one at some point, so then I got to see it in his video before ordering. I was like, that's
good.
pretty good.
Yeah.
So then $600 later, got a Moby Huge, never looked back. It's great.
I gotta ask, why did you go through a phase of buying dildos?
Yeah, why?
And like,
Oh, I mean, no one else was brave enough to test like what are they capable of besides just like putting them in your butthole. Like I needed to see, can we make a car out of it?
Yeah.
Can we hit piñatas with it? Like I had to test it.
I think that's why people really enjoy your stuff. It's like you ask the questions that no one wanted answers for.
Too afraid to answer.
Yeah.
Maybe even that. Yeah, maybe
Yeah.
that's a better way of phrasing it.
yeah. Have you ever thought about buying some of like the weird shit from Japan? Because there's a lot of fucking weird
We
shit
bought
in Japan.
an ovipositor. I don't think it was from Japan though, but that's the egg.
A what?
Oh, you guys don't know ovipositors,
No.
eh?
No.
It's a so it's like a pseudo dildo, but it's really spongy and flexible, and it's like an alien wiener. But it has egg inserts, so you can push like a lubed egg through. So when you insert it, you can put eggs into yourself. It's pretty cool. So we got those.
Oh
How
man.
many?
We got 3. We got it.
Why?
Do you remember what they were called, Danny? I'm sorry to bring you in like this, but they had cool names. It was like the Shakishu.
Kushu was the long.
Yeah, the Shakushu was like the long, really.
Is this like a fetish?
The florp was the great one.
Is this a fetish?
Yeah.
Like, people are into like the egg being
The ovipositor community.
like,
There's a community?
community.
How toxic
man.
are they?
Yeah,
I think they're just happy to see their product.
this review was dishonest about the floor, but I'm fuming. I'm going to make a 4-hour podcast exposing. Oh my god!
Those were so cool. They were great.
Yeah, so but like speaking of which, like, you know, including the Moby Dick and everything. Oh, not Moby Dick, Moby Huge. Like, you upload twice a day?
Usually, yeah, but one of them's usually just stream highlights, from,
Yeah.
like whether I'm playing a game or going over like a goofy topic, and then the other one will be a video I sit down.
So,
and
So
Yeah,
like,
stop.
yeah, so like one question I want to ask, like, just as a fellow content creator, is how do you not get burnout?
I think it's just from doing different things. There was absolutely a time like just doing gameplay and commentary. I'm like,
Yeah.
this is getting kind of the
You
same.
started out doing Halo, right?
I started back, like initially I started in 07 and it was Gears of War.
Oh,
Right,
So
right,
those were the first videos I like made myself.
07.
Yeah.
Yep.
Damn.
And then it was Gears of War, and then I transitioned Gears of War to Halo. Then around 2010, I started doing Fun Tactics for Battlefield, which was the first commentaries. And then from there, gameplay commentaries that, you know, always fun, but started
Yeah.
to get a
Yeah.
little stale. So then started doing like infomercial dubs. And
I remember the infomercial dubs
Yeah.
as well.
so I just always kept
trying.
trying to spin new content to keep it fresh. I feel like if you stay in one niche for too long, it gets a little stale. For,
It's
like,
hard to
for
get out of
you.
the niche.
Yeah, yeah,
I've
exactly.
been there, yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely been there.
I mean, his name's the Anime Man, and he doesn't watch anime anymore. So
I haven't made anime content like over a year.
Well, I think that's the way to do it, though, right? Like,
Yeah.
you don't want to force yourself to make something.
No,
because
exactly.
then it's not fun for the audience. It's not
Yeah.
fun for
Yeah.
you.
Absolutely.
But why 2 videos a day?
I just have a lot.
Do you ever feel like, fuck, I really want to make this video, but I just don't have time to invest into it?
No, I always have plenty of time to do stuff. Like if it's
That's
a bigger
insane.
project, always make sure to allocate time.
bro, please
It's
teach
not-
me.
Yeah, right.
Teach
Like
me.
you must have like time management skills through.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but when you say like bigger project, I just imagine bigger dildos. That's just, you're like, you've got bigger projects in the work. You're like
Yeah.
making a 7-foot dildo.
Yeah, this one's out of marble.
Yeah. If there's one thing I want to see you make a video on, it's featured in one of Joey's video. But do you know what Tenga is?
Yeah.
So there's this Tenga that is basically like an Iron Maiden.
Oh my god.
That
Oh
is
my
basically
God.
like how heavy was it again, Joe?
It's 15 kilograms, so it's like what 25, 30 pounds. or
30
something like
pounds.
Yeah,
or
yeah.
And it's
something.
basically it's like like a steel case for your Tenga, and the sole purpose of it is so that you can work out while you jack. off.
yeah.
So it's like a shake weight almost.
It's like a shake weight, yeah.
But like, if you dropped it, it would probably.
Oh, it would
It would,
snap steak,
yeah, destroy your day.
So
basically.
you're not going for any
But like Tenga
records.
has like so many. Like I did a video with Gaunt where we tested out like all the Tengas that they have at the Tenga headquarters, and they have so many weird ones.
They have a vending machine for them now, don't they?
Yeah, they do.
They have like mechs. So like they have the Tenga and it transforms into like a mech.
Yeah, it's like a Tenga.
I don't know. But you can't actually fuck the Tenga. It's just like a toy that is in the shape of a Tenga that
Yeah.
can turn into a mech. I don't know why. Japan is just, you know.
Tenga's just one of those companies where it's just like, should we make it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Why
Yeah,
not?
the answer is yes.
Yeah, the
before,
answer is yes.
Before why.
Yeah.
And I can respect that. I can
Yeah,
respect
absolutely,
that.
absolutely.
But no, what's some of like the weirdest contraptions you've like found? Because your dad makes some weird contraptions
does.
that you've shown that are in your studio right now.
Yeah, so my dad likes to make goofy stuff. So he made the Moby Huge into the go-kart. You guys saw that.
Yeah.
He's made the automatic ass wiping robot, which it doesn't work. It just like peels your ass off.
Wait,
basically.
how does that work?
So he got a rotating motor, and he put like a scrubber on it. So instead of toilet paper, it's just like a scrubber to scrub your ass. But it goes so fast that you can't use it. You'd hurt yourself.
I just feel like a bidet solves this.
Yeah, he does it just for the joke of it. He doesn't like, actually want to use them.
He's like, son, I just think, a few more iterations and we get to go.
I think my V2 it'll work.
I think he should rename it to the hemorrhoid machine. It's probably the one thing it'll get you.
Shave like pieces of your ass.
Pieces of your ass off. It's like your ass too fat. All right, get on that thing, man. Shave some off.
I don't know what the weirdest thing I've ever seen would be, though. I'd have to really think.
Was there one thing where you looked at it and you're like, this is too weird to turn into a video?
Yeah. So it wasn't in the back building. I don't know if we got rid of it, but we had 32 pounds of pussy and ass. It was this giant.
Hold on, pause.
Okay.
Explain.
So there's a local chain called the Todd, which is just normal sex shop, but they had something called 32 pounds of pussy and ass.
Yeah.
And it's just this giant ass and pussy, and our idea was to do a toilet paper tier list by smudging chocolate on it and wiping it to see like which was the most absorbent. It was Danny's idea, and we couldn't do it because the pussy and ass are like, it's too fat. Like you can't actually show it.
Do you have this here?
I think it's still there. I don't know.
You gotta put it on the R-shaped machine, right?
It's too dummy thick.
How big? Like, okay, could you with your hands?
Yeah,
how big is
it's
it?
this big. It's like it would sit in your lap comfortably. It's big. It's gelatinous. It jiggles. It makes cool noises like when you slap it.
How much is it?
Oh, it was like $80. It was,
$80?
That's cheap.
I thought it was
silicone
a lot.
costs.
Yeah.
How high?
Close to like 300.
Oh, 300.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah.
Was it? What am I thinking of for 80? We definitely.
No idea.
Some other fucked up
I
thing.
just imagine you go to the store, you're just like fucking negotiating with the guy.
Yeah, this guy
Best I
would-
can do. Best I can do is
Wait,
10
280.
bucks.
Who else is going to buy 32 pounds of pussy and ass? Like,
I'll take 6 Moby Huges right now with a
Yeah.
20% discount.
I'll get them out of your store.
He goes, I'll take your entire stock.
All the sex stores will know you by name locally.
Oh,
Like, yeah, hi Jolly, how you
Oh
doing,
shit,
man?
here he comes.
Is this just the shit that happens in Florida?
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure the Todd sells plenty. They have lower ones, like if lower models, they have 20 pounds of pussy and ass. They
Right.
have 10. Like, they have.
Damn, small, medium, and large.
Yeah, they have sizes, but
Yeah.
I don't think anyone's going to the Wumbo like we did.
So where did this obsession with like the sex toys start? Just because it just seemed fun?
Just
Like,
because
dumb?
no one else was really getting
Yeah.
goofy with it, I thought it'd just be a fun piece of
I
content.
mean, YouTube normally would crack down.
Yeah,
on
does
it.
that kind of content get like age restricted or demonetized?
Some of it does. Some of it doesn't even get demonetized, but some of it does get age restricted if you get like really egregious
I wonder
with
what
it.
the YouTube algorithm just thinks these items are.
I don't know. Like
They're throwing a small child around.
Yeah.
Like, what does it think it is? Like, I'd love to know what the machine is analyzing it. It's like, yeah, well, that's half a human.
yeah, they definitely don't register it as a wiener.
Why would you? It's huge. Oh my god.